What's up, everyone? This is Joseph, aka The Professor, with 5 keys for the Arizona Cardinals Week 2 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. The first key to the game for the Cardinals is to keep bringing the pass rush. The Cardinals pass rushers dominated the Tennessee Titans offensive line last week, on their way to 6 total sacks, highlighted by Chandler Jones and his 5 sacks. Tennessee is widely considered to have a good offensive line. Not so for the Minnesota Vikings. In Week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals, only one Vikings offensive lineman, right tackle Brian O'Neill, graded well in pass blocking. In fact, center Garrett Bradbury played so poorly that many Vikings fans are hoping they will start Mason Cole, who they acquired from the Cardinals for a 6th round pick. Now, Cardinals fans remember what it was like having Mason Cole as our center. So if Vikings fans are thinking he will be an upgrade for them at center, that tells you how bad things are for their offensive line. Based on this matchup, there's reason to believe the Cardinals pass rush should feast on the Vikings offensive line. And if they can capitalize on this matchup, it could be another lopsided Cardinals victory. The second key to this game is that the Cardinals cornerbacks are in for another test. Vikings wide receivers Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen are one of the better duos in the NFL. Now, the cornerbacks held up really well against the Titans, but with all the questions that have been surrounding the Cardinals' cornerback room, it's going to be important to see them continue to play well against good wide receivers. The third key to this game is stopping a different kind of running back in Dalvin Cook. The Cardinals' front 7 did an outstanding job shutting down Derrick Henry, but Cook is a different kind of runner. He's not as powerful as Henry, but he's shifty and he's more of a receiving threat than Henry is. So while a lot of Cardinals fans are looking at this and saying, well, we shut down Henry, so we're going to shut down Cooks as well, it might require a little bit of a different approach to have that same kind of outcome with Dalvin Cook. But if the Cardinals front 7 can manage to shut down Dalvin Cook, much in the same way they did Derrick Henry, this could be shaping up to be a really good run defense, not just a good pass rush. The fourth key to this game is for the Cardinals to give Patrick Peterson a warm reception. And when I say warm reception, I don't mean cheers. I mean to see him get torched by DeAndre Hopkins. Many Cardinals fans have been frustrated by some of the things Peterson has said during his podcast and some of his social media posts. And the fans who took exception to Peterson's comments and posts would love to see him get burnt by the Cardinals receivers in his return to the Valley. Now, before I get to the last key to this game, please do me a favor and click like on this video. It really helps with the algorithm and YouTube getting my video out to new audiences. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I post new Arizona Cardinals content all the time. Also, check out my Discord server as well. There's a link to that in the description below. It's a great way to connect with other Cardinals fans online. Okay, now we get to the 5th key to this game. And this 5th key isn't a player matchup, but it's really the Cardinals not believing their own press. After that Week 1 game against the Titans, the narrative surrounding the Cardinals has shifted. They're moving up power rankings, and many are starting to look at them as a legitimate contender in the NFC. But the veterans on this team know that you can't believe everything you hear about yourself. And the minute you get complacent or start thinking you've arrived is when you lose that edge that you need to be a contender. Now, hopefully the memory of how last season ended will keep the Cardinals players from getting complacent. And if they can keep that intensity going, this could be another lopsided victory. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Cardinal Rule.